Here we go!
Welcome to the P2 Power Play Podcast. Again, I'm your host, Kyle Wilson, alongside
Tiago Cucci. They don't know that we are doing this.
They don't know that. Yeah. We had a system failure, but now we're back on. So
yeah, Meta Media just fixed it. Thank you so much, Meta Media.
Media.
If you're looking for a flyer, let me do an advertising for you, Meta Media. If you are looking for a flyer, digital flyer, marketing advice, or like take care of your social media,
videos,
Meta
creation,
Media.
all of it. Yeah.
What is the Instagram? It's you, Meta Media USA. That's it.
That's it.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good. So now let's welcome in our special guest for the day, Melvin
Boateng! I'm nervous. It's the last name of Prince.
Prince, Kevin Prince. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And it's somebody that I have a lot of great respect for. Played college soccer with for 3-4 years, and doing a lot of great things in the soccer community. So welcome in, Melvin. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. I think it will be very good for the kids.
You need to do the auto introduction.
Auto introducción. So, vamos a empezar en español. Si tú quieres mirar este show, tú puedes cambiar en los ajustes y poner autotraducción en español. ¿Sí? Perfeito. Meta Media is saying yes. My Spanish is doing good. Se você quiser assistir em português, é só você trocar a autotradução nos ajustes e colocar português. And if you want to watch in the language,
yeah.
you can change the settings and put any language that you want. Yeah. That's it.
And enjoy the show.
Enjoy the show. Vamos que vamos. Sorry,
let's do it. So, Melvin, I haven't seen you in a while, but, having you back on the show is great, and just being able to talk about life, sports, and football in general, and just kind of tell everybody, how you got here, what you've been up to, what you've been doing, and your story.
Who is Boateng?
There you go.
Well, so I'm Melvin Boateng. Actually, let me pronounce my whole name. Melvin Ajay Boateng.
Nice.
Right? So the Ajay and the Boateng is a compound name. That's why it has that hyphen in it. Yeah. So
it's all together. Ajay.
Yeah, it's all
Boateng.
together. Yeah. But normally, they just take away the Ajay and they just put Boateng. I don't know why.
Did your drive license came wrong with
No. With the driving license, everything is just full. Because, in this country, you have to come with your legal name, Yeah, so everything has to be legal. Yeah. But, I'm from Ghana. And I moved here in the United States in 2013. I got recruited in Ghana by a college coach that came down over there to hold a combine, which I took part in. And, out of like 150 players that turned out over there, he took only 2 players. So it was me and then one other kid that came down over here in the States. We all came in Florida. So he went to Tampa University, and then I came to St. Leo. So, that's how I got here in 2013.
So talking about the
how was the thing?
Yeah, that's interesting because I didn't know that, and I've known you for a while. How does that actually work? So they made an event. Is it similar to here where you have like a combine, and how does it actually work in Ghana?
Yeah, so they made an ad, and if you think you have what it takes, like they always say,
it's 150.
If you know you have what it takes, you just come and then just take part of that. So everybody just came down over there. He ran some sessions and stuff like that. He talked to us, made us understand, because when I was growing up, everything I wanted to do was just to play the highest level, thinking about playing professional. Mm-hmm. So growing up, that was the mindset that I actually had. When I was back home, I had the opportunity to train with the national team when I was, because the U20 team. So that was my goal. I had agents from Italy, from Udinese, from AC Milan, all of them coming down to also run like combines and stuff, trying to get players and stuff, So unfortunately, the agents that I was working with, it's just sometimes frustrating when you're working with agents, because sometimes the agents that you'll be working with probably be selfish. They just be thinking about themselves and all that. So you might have an opportunity, but they might just be thinking about, what fair share they're going to get and all that. So they might, if I'm not getting that money, then I'm not releasing it to anybody to go, So I'm just on the wait, on the wait list every time. And when I was just there, I saw this ad, with a coach coming down, trying to, recruit players and stuff. And I was like, well, why don't I go and then try? And the reason I also tried going to that combine was because when you're back home, it's always hard for you to get seen by agents. They got to either fly down over there to see you. Yeah. Because just the way the system is and all that, at that time, getting videos and stuff of your games was just hard for you to, get games of your videos of your games and then try I'm sending it to agents and stuff like that. Unless maybe you were a national team player that you've been out there and then you have videos of you playing on TV and stuff that you can send to agents for them to see you. So one thing that I felt was okay, well, maybe if I take this side and then get out there in the States or get, out of the country, I might be closer to agents where they might be able, it'll be kind of easy for them to, track me or see me and stuff, So, and at that time I was in college too. So I was like, okay, well, let me get a transfer, and then just come down over here and then try to study and then play at the same time. But the mindset that I had coming down over here was to play. Even though I was in school, good, but the mindset was about the game.
To be a pro.
Yeah, to be a pro.
Just a step.
Yeah, just a step. So when I got down over here, my mindset was different. And, Kyle can attest. When I got over here, very disciplined, get up early in the morning, go get my runs in, and I was excited when I got in here. My teammates were like, oh, okay, what was that thing, that culture shock? Yeah, I was a little bit culture shock because everything was different.
Completely different,
yeah,
sure,
completely different.
How was your life in Ghana?
I would say it wasn't bad. It was not. It wasn't bad. I was living fine, So, but even about how fine it was over there, still getting in here was completely different.
You can't compare.
It's just way different. Yeah. So there was so many things that like I said, it was like I was culturally shocked about, But
what was the biggest difference?
The first thing when I got to, because I did a transit in New York, so when I got to New York, I didn't get out of the airport, but when I was in the airport, I could see outside New York. Then I could see these tall buildings, big cars, big streets, and I was like, man, this is real. I was seeing these stuff on TV.
In movies.
And stuff, So I was like, this is real. And I just could not believe it, And then now when I moved from New York and then I touched down Tampa, and one of the coaches came to pick me up. And now I was being driven down the street of, United States in Tampa, and all I could just see big roads and stuff I'm not used to that back home, I was like, wow.
First thing was the roads.
The roads, the infrastructure, the buildings, everything was just too big for me, Yeah. But I was just excited to just
start.
Yeah.
You were focused on playing.
Yeah, focus and just playing. That was what I was just focused on. So the moment that I got here, I got out of the airport to the school, I just walked straight to the field. Because that moment, they took me right straight to the field. At that moment, my teammates were having practice. So I just went straight to the field over there, met my teammates, and then right after that practice, I went to do my physicals.
The same day?
The same day, I went to do my physicals. I got cleared that same day. The next day, got my gear, everything. Playing. Yeah, back in there playing.
What age?
When I was 18.
18.
Yeah.
Alone. You didn't?
Yeah, alone. I came here alone. Yeah, I came here, and I've been here by myself. Throughout the time I got here and all, I've been here by myself. I got families over here, but not in Florida. Yeah, so everything that I was just doing over here was just me.
By yourself?
Yeah, by myself, going through it all.
So, guys, be prepared. If you want to play college level, I mean, we're going to talk about the pro level, but at the college level, be prepared. With 18 years old, maybe you're not going to see mom and dad anymore.
Nope. And I mean, I was pretty comfortable because when I was back home, I was not more in the house because I was chasing my dream.
Yeah.
So I was mostly away from home. I was living with my agent for like 2-3 years.
He was part of your family.
Just focusing on trying to get an opportunity. So I was just with him, training every day, playing games, training every day, playing games and stuff like that, just staying in that zone, you know, because back home, when I was with my parents, you know how parents are. Whenever you get injured, whatever, something happens, they just want you to take a step back. But I just didn't
protect you.
Yeah, protect you. Yeah, but I didn't want that. I just wanted to just push through everything and all. So I moved out from the house, went to stay with him so I can just focus, just trying to get through what I just chase my dream and all, you know.
So every time that I do that, it means there's a good highlight to
clip.
And then what age did you do that? What age did you leave home?
When I was 15.
15. So you stayed from 15 to 18 or 15 to 17. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes a difference. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then can you kind of talk about like the development process that you went through in Ghana? Like did you play for a club? Was it street play? How does that happen?
Well, so it's very interesting. Back home over there are clubs, right? The system is different. If you find yourself to get into a club, you got to be very careful because sometimes they might not be looking for your personal your interest, but their personal interest, you know. So sometimes if you're coming into a club, like I said, with the agency stuff and all that, sometimes your opportunity might be there, but just because they're not getting the money they want, they're not going to open up for you to get your next step or your next move to move forward, you know. So I wasn't committed to any like club over there, maybe like second division here and there, but it wasn't like an actual, I would say a professional or high level second division. It's like a second division where anytime opportunity comes, you can just move without you being restricted or anything, you know.
It wasn't like a contract.
Yeah. There wasn't like any restricted contract, you know, and stuff like that. So, and that was the development I was getting. I was just getting involved in this little teams there, just trying to get games in whilst I'm training by myself. Because sometimes when you're training by yourself and all, you have to get in game fitness and stuff like that. So you got to you have to get involved with teams so that you can get some games in, you know, to test yourself how good you become, you know, with the trainings you'll be doing by yourself, you know. So the way it works over there, and when I got over here, you know, kids are fortunate because their parents take them to practice, drive them to wherever they want to go when they have tournaments and stuff like that. I was not fortunate like that. Every time I am out there by myself with friends, playing on the streets, you know, playing whatever game that, you know, because there's so many games and small-sided games and stuff like that in the streets. That's how we build our technical abilities. We were playing with, some of us did not even have shoes on, you know, but we were that good without shoes, still being able to play. And
imagine with shoes.
Yeah, you know, still be able to have good control on the ball and stuff. And there was a consistent base every day. And we were not worried so much about what we're limited on with like not having shoes and stuff like that. It was all about the passion. It was all about the excitement that we get when we're out there doing what we love to do, which is playing.
You see, guys, look at it. Oh,
goosebumps.
Yeah, I feel that because in Brazil, I don't know how is the condition there, but it's very similar.
Yeah.
So here in U.S., I mean,
we've talked about it's privilege.
It's privilege.
Yeah.
You know, like the kids, they have the car that the pro players once you have in my country.
My goodness.
They live in a home that the pro players.
Yeah, I'm the one driving that one.
Yeah. So here, I mean, it's good that we can offer this. For example, I have 2 kids that I can offer for them, but on the same way, the kids get used to that.
Yeah.
Everything is easy for them. So I feel what you're saying is crazy.
Yeah.
But tell me, like, for the kids that definitely is going to watch us, like, what was the main thing, in your opinion, to attract this guy to give you this invitation to play here in U.S.? What was the main thing that you did
Yeah.
that
Like,
brought their attention?
How did you stand out?
Yeah.
That's really his question.
Oh, okay, man.
Because there's probably other good players, but you hit 150.
There were other good players, but it's, for me standing out, I was just ready. I was always training, so I was always sharp and ready for opportunity, because I was looking to go to the professional. Like, I was having agents from the Serie A and all that coming to watch me and all, so I was always prepared.
You had agents.
Yeah, I have
How
agents.
you got them? Because there's another question.
Okay, so they also scout players.
Okay.
Yeah, so when you're out there in the streets just playing and all that, somebody can just pick you out knowing that he got talent. I can get something out of this kid. So let me just get that kid and manage him, spend money on him, get him on an opportunity. And then, later on, if I make it big, he makes his money and stuff,
So you never know who's watching.
Know who is watching you.
So I was just out there just doing my thing. And then now, this kid is good, da-da-da. Come talk to you if you're interested. Okay, then.
But some of the guys, for example, if a guy that doesn't, in my country, probably your country, people that knows about soccer know who play good.
Yeah.
So that was the case, or was a professional guy looking to you?
Yep.
Or was a regular guy that, I want to take care of?
No, as a guy that has been in that business for long, he's taking players into professional teams out there, overseas and stuff. So that's what he's been doing. Yeah, so he's always out there looking for talent.
So you didn't Google agents?
No, I didn't Google it. Yeah, I was just on the streets, just playing my thing, And
I didn't answer you guys this question yet, but we're gonna figure out how to hire agents, okay? Because here we don't play in the streets.
No.
I don't think
everybody goes and gets a private trainer.
Yeah, I don't think they play in the streets. Everything is just organized over here.
Correct.
Yeah, it's
nice
private
fields.
training. It's good facility.
Yeah, good facility and stuff like that.
How was your fields there?
Oh man, it's patchy. A little grass over here, a little sand over here, a little bump,
like the JCC.
Yeah.
This is a part of that.
A little bump over here and stuff. At some point it was just a funny, statement I made to one of my friends that is also from Ghana that got here. Yeah. I was like, bro, I have been thinking why, I wouldn't say if African players, or I would just say Ghanaian players, why is it that sometimes when we get the ball, probably we get so many touches on the ball before we try to release it? So in my mind, I was like, it'd probably be the condition of the fields that we have over there. For you to be able to settle that ball down, you probably got to take 5 or 6 touches before that ball settles down, before you can make a complete pass. Because I was like, when you're watching the Europeans, the guys, yes, it's grass, they take 1-2 touch over there, they in your box about to score right now. But, when you watch some African teams and stuff, one player can get a ball, can have 3-4 touches before releasing it, turning left and right there before releasing and stuff. But so it was just a crazy thought that I was just having. Might that be a point, that we hold on to the ball so long before releasing it?
No, it's true.
Yeah, because
Makes
maybe
sense.
the guys that had the good fields over here, they didn't have to have so many touches like that because it's just a good field. First touch, that release, and then it's just going. So they consistently be doing that, and then that makes their game very simple.
How was that experience? When you arrived at the train?
Oh, when I arrived over here and I saw St. Leo's field. That field is just that field is just so nice. It's just well kept. And when I got to the field, I had some Ghanaian friends in there. So when they saw me, one just passed the ball to me over there, and the feel that I had when I just stopped the ball over there, I was like, God, this is too good.
Yeah.
This is too good.
Was it easier for you think?
On the field?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was easy. It was easy. Everything that I was doing on the field, it was what you think, you don't overthink it because your feet just do it, and then it's just easy for you to just make it happen. Back home, you just be thinking about, okay, I touch it, it might hit here, that. So focus on all that.
You probably need to be a physical teacher because you need to calculate the ball.
I am curious though for you, Melvin. Do you feel like playing on a worse quality field helped you a lot, a little, just because, again, you got to focus on your touch. The ball bounces in different ways. Do you feel like that helped you develop?
It did help me. Yeah, because I had to deal with a whole lot of stuff. Yeah, with that conditioning over there. It did really help me. It helped me so much, especially with my focus on if I'm getting a bad touch, how am I supposed to stay in it there, making it good? Sometimes with kids that I've worked with over here, when it's going bad, they don't know how to adjust in there. Yeah, they can't solve the problem. They just want to give up on it right away there. But the challenges that I was having playing on a bad field over there, I was always focusing on trying to make something good out of it in there. So
adaptation.
Adapting every time.
And also just to control the ball.
Yeah, just to control the ball, So it going bad that way, you always find a way to make it. And that only gets you to be better.
Resilience.
Yeah. That only makes you better because you're not limiting yourself based on the mistakes you're making, based on the challenges that's happening with you not being able to control that ball and stuff, but you find your way around it. Yeah. And that made me have quality. It made me have quality in there.
What's interesting that I just kind of put together is when you, and I think you said it, when you played on the bad field, probably 9 times out of 10 you're going to have a bad touch.
Yep.
So it's a negative thing, but then you have to turn it into a positive.
Positive. Yep.
Whereas when you play in a good field, it's 9 times out of 10 should be positive and then bad once. So then you're like, oh shit.
You know where the ball will go.
Right.
But in a bad field, the ball can.
Oh yeah, it comes in different.
So he has some advantage.
No, but I think it helps to develop resilience in kids and players because you're always gonna have the bad touch. Somebody's gonna come in and hit you a certain way. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure in Ghana, they don't play soft.
No. It's very physical. It's very physical. You get contact here and there through that. Man, it's
why. Why do you think it's like that?
Because of the hunger. Everybody's hungry. Everybody's fighting every time in there. What?
The dream.
The dream. Yeah, let me put it that way. Yeah. Everybody is fighting to be up there. So the competition is just high. Every time. Every field that you're going to step on, you're going to have that same challenge over there. The level over there is always like that. Physical, because all the kids over there are chasing, like you said, the dream. So the hunger is over there. You can see it in every kid's eye.
Passion.
Yeah, the passion in there. So that's the reason why. So it's a fight. It's a fight every time. Yeah.
You work with kids here, and I'm just curious. Do you feel like that's something that's missing from our youth players? That drive, that fight, that passion, no matter what.
Yeah.
And is that something you can You lived it. Is that something you see clearly?
Yeah, I see it. I see, there's some kids over here mentally, they're not really there, mentally. So for me, when I'm training kids and I'm working with kids and all that, I work with them with soccer stuff, but mentally as well, I have to also make them be tough, develop them mentally and stuff because they give up so easily, They think about the wrong things so easily. The little mistakes that they focus on those little things so easily, and it affects their game.
Yeah, it's like that one bad touch on the perfect grass.
Touch, and they just try to shut themselves down and all. But encouraging them mentally over here to it's fine.
Yeah. Play on the bad field, and then you got bad touch every time.
Exactly, it's fine. Yeah. Pro players make mistakes. Yep. You've been watching soccer every time. The world best players, do you think Messi always, Ronaldo always complete his dribble when he does? No. Yep. Sometimes he gets interceptions. Sometimes he get bad touch. But does Ronaldo stop playing? No, Ronaldo will come back at you again. Yeah. If he's trying to beat you 1v1, if you win that first one, he will come at you 5 times in there. So don't stop. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, when it happens, don't stop. It's not the end of the world.
Don't stop. Yeah.
Let me ask you the next point because this will lead into my next question. Do you think it's an issue also with parents? Or do you think that's a primary issue? Again, because you talked about not having your mom and dad there. You didn't want to stay with your parents because they were holding you back.
Yep.
So I'm wondering from your perspective, you living through it and then translating that to American kids, do you think parents are holding kids back?
It's so with this, it's just 2 different scenarios. because back home, parents are busy
Working,
doing something else. You, the kid, has to be out there just.
It's your dream.
Yeah, dream. Yeah, finding your way out and stuff. But here, the parents are, they're with you, that. When you want to go somewhere, they're gonna go with you.
Yeah.
If you need assistance, if you want to go to, how do you call it? If you want to go to practice, all that kind of stuff.
Disney World.
Yep. Disney World. Everywhere. They're gonna take you. But there's one thing with the question that you asked. Yeah. I think it has to start from home. I think sometimes some parents has to be very honest with their kids. It doesn't, I would say it's not something you're saying to hurt the kid or anything. You just got to be realistic.
Honest.
Yeah, you got to be realistic to these kids now, because there are some kids that things that maybe they hear in the house. Yeah. If a coach tells him that, he's not seeing it that way, because maybe the stuff the parents been telling them in the house is completely different. The parent probably making them feel like you are the Messi, you are the Ronaldo, all that, But in the eye of the coach, you think the kid need more. He's not there yet.
Yep. Yeah.
So that kid probably will not be listening to what you are actually telling him, trying to help him out develop. His focus is just on what he's been hearing in the house and stuff, So when it comes to like mental stuff and all that, for me, I feel like parents have a huge role in that as well. Yeah. Be very honest with the kids. If you really, really want your kid to be in the next level and all, be real with the kid.
Be humble.
Yeah, be humble. Be real with the kid. Let them know what it is. Train them that way. But don't baby them. Don't make them think that, okay, you're the best, that, and all, So they take them into their teams that they don't want to listen at all.
Yeah.
It's hard for them to
here.
listen.
And they're nothing.
Oh, yeah, and they are. They're nothing at all, so.
And I can tell you from a personal experience, I remember, I'll never forget this. I had a coach when I was like 7, and he told my parents, hey, your kid, me, is amazing. He could be a pro. Mm-hmm. So what do you think my parents said? Oh, okay, great. He could be a pro one day. And they're telling me that. So, like, I get the point that you're making, because I see kids all the time, and that's something I took on. I'm like, I will not tell a kid that he's good or that he's great. And I think that's a huge issue, because you'll see people post on social media, hey, this kid is the best 2010. Yeah. Why are you telling a kid that? Who cares? It doesn't even matter, because at the end of the day, if they're not we don't know what they're going to be in 3 years, 4 years. Are they going to make pro? If they're the best 2010 right now or whatever age group, it don't matter unless they sign the contract at the end of the day. And it's a huge problem, because I'm looking at the numbers here. You said 150 guys, and you told us 2 people made it. 2
people, yeah.
So, like, that's less than 0.6.
Yeah.
It's minuscule. And what's crazy is I was before you came, I was looking at the numbers. At St. Leo, we had a ton of internationals, and then I think there was like 8 American players.
Yep.
So, like, again, the percentages are so low, and it's just kind of leading into the fact that we're talking about, like, American kids are privileged, and they're being told that they're good, and they're not as good as they actually think they are, and it's a problem for sure.
You think we should include a training on the streets?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, if you try to do that, I don't think they're gonna. Because their culture over here
don't exist.
It doesn't exist that way. It doesn't. So I don't know how that's gonna be sustained over here, but it has to come from somewhere.
Most of the pro, even though like playing on the streets here is gonna be easier, because the streets are like a carpet.
Nice streets, just like futsal surface, very smooth and all that with that.
We need to find a neighbor. The asphalt is not that good. I have one question before that.
Yeah, well, hold on. So it's interesting though, because you did say we're talking about street. Like, we have a futsal court here, but it's concrete.
Correct.
So I mean, but again, how often do kids play on that?
It's
mostly
like
adults.
A carpet.
Yeah.
When we talk, I mean, the streets in Brazil, there's holes.
There's holes. Yeah, there's holes over there.
We put your flip flop over there.
And then the second thing that he talked about is the physicality. Yeah. Here, if you're physical and parents are here, oh no, don't hurt my kid.
So, and that's a good point. If you come back, that's what I'm saying. It's hunger. If a kid has a zeal, like you can see it in their eyes.
They want it.
They want it. They're not scared of anything.
Yeah.
If you come and then you see like a 10-year-old kid playing with physicality, with strength, like he he'll be playing 10 years playing with 14-year-olds and stuff, but he's not allowing them to even bully him on the field.
He stands up to it.
Stands up to it.
Yeah.
You know, they grow up like that.
Yeah.
So it's training, you know. Over here, I know they limit, you know, headers and stuff like that. I started heading ball when I was like 8 years old. So I always tell parents that it's the system that is, a kid can get 13 years or 14 years playing bigger field and don't know how to head the ball properly.
No, it happens all the time.
Yeah.
Because we're
They all
scared.
go like this.
Yeah, they're all like, you know, ducking in like that, you know, trying to, you know,
Like a third.
avoid having contact with him because there's going to be a head injury. Or no, head injury is going to happen when you're not aware the ball is coming to you. And it happens to
And you
pro
get hit.
players. Yeah, you get hit,
Yeah.
surprisingly. But if you really focus in timing on putting your head on the ball with the
you're fine.
right technique, nothing is going to happen.
This is a problem because they don't learn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
It's a big problem.
teach
But
them young.
you know why that happened, right? The change of the rule. Do you know why? There was a lawsuit with U.S. Soccer.
Oh,
That-
Oh,
yeah.
my
Yeah, I think,
There's
yeah.
tons of money, and
Yeah.
the family won.
Yeah.
That's why there's this whole heading rule
Change
change.
Yeah.
the entire system.
Yeah.
Everything. Yeah.
Yeah. But
That's why kids are going like this.
But the game, that's
It's
the
not the
right way.
same.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's not
the
the
right
same.
way to play. It's
I mean, sometimes in a corner kick, I always expect with a United.
yeah, and
the
they
kid
just
should-
some. Okay, how about because I seen a kid neck a ball. Yeah,
It's a good strategy.
yeah. I seen a kid neck a ball. He's gonna put in the head on that thing. So like
a
with
good
that too, are you gonna? How I don't know how to put it, but if a kid get hurt.
In the neck.
You know, yeah, in the neck over there, are we gonna get? You know, are we gonna get a lawsuit or something just to also avoid kid not putting your neck on the ball or something? You know, so it's just.
Yeah, we need to think on a different way. Maybe a neck.
Neck training.
Neck training.
Tighten
Yeah.
the neck muscle.
So I have a question talking about that. I know you guys played together.
Yeah.
For 4 years.
Yeah.
How was Kyle playing?
Oh.
How was Kyle level?
Oh, Kyle was one of the most technical players.
Oh!
Yeah.
Don't lie.
No,
don't
no,
lie.
no, no. Honestly.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, because I was playing midfield.
Yeah.
And he was one of the technical players that I have played with in college. Yep, in there, in the midfield over there. His touches, his decision making, his passes, everything was just like, it was smooth.
Same thing with Melvin. I mean,
Yeah,
not
it
even-
was smooth. Like you could see the vision on this guy. Like, yeah, when he has the ball at his feet. First touch, not getting away from his feet. Passes, getting to your feet in there. So it was precise.
It was a good
there.
team.
Oh
We had
yeah,
a good team.
it was a great team. The whole 4 years that we played over there was a great team.
What position did you play?
I was playing defensive mid,
Yeah, 6, 8, 10. Yeah.
but you know what? I wasn't playing the midfield when I was back home. No,
What position?
I was playing as a forward.
Forward.
Yes, but when I got over here, I thought I was going to play a forward. No, the coach had a different vision for me. Yeah, put me in a defensive mid. Did not complain. I have never played defensive mid in my whole entire career
So in Ghana, you played as 9? Or?
as a nine.
9.
Or as a winger,
Wing.
you know. So defensive mid, I was like, wow. Not knowing he had already made recruitment for his forwards, tall German kid. So his system was just like that, you know. He put me in a defensive, never complained. First time, my first game I played was what's it? Oh, that's cool.
There's a lot, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I know, but the first game we played, I think we won 3-2. That was my one. Was it Warner?
Might have been Warner.
Yeah, I think Warner. We won 3-2. That was my first game that we played. But the surprising thing was when I got here at college, you know the rules are different.
Oh, completely different.
Yeah, when you sub out, you can go back in again.
Not in Ghana.
So yeah, not like so. When I got here, I was fit. So I was not tired. Getting to the end of the first half, then the coach subbed me. So I was like, I'm having a good game. I'm not tired. Why are you like subbing me? So I got to the bench. I thought, okay, I was done. It was a preseason
Took
game.
it out the cleats.
Yeah, I took my cleats out and all that.
Oh, he yelled at you, right?
Yeah, he yelled at me. I was
remember
like,
this now.
why are you taking your cleats? You got to go back and out. I was so confused.
Yeah, I remember. We were all like, what the hell?
I was
The system.
yeah, I was so confused. I was like, what is
But you
this?
subbed me, coach.
Yeah, I was like, what is this?
I remember that now. Yeah,
You
I
know, and then the second half, I had to come back in and play again. So that was
I
when
didn't
now
know.
I started learning what the rules are in the college system and stuff like that.
Keith
I
was going nuts.
oh,
Couldn't
man.
believe that he took his shoes off.
Yeah, I took my shoes off because I thought I was done. I told you, growing up, when
Yeah,
you
I think-
sub you up, that's it.
I think it was around halftime, right? Because we were all
Yeah,
coming back in.
around halftime.
Yeah, it was funny.
Crazy. I didn't
Yeah.
know.
I remember
Yeah.
it was really funny. It was really funny.
The system is the system.
Oh, yeah.
No, but to Melvin's point, like we had a really strong team. I just think there were some things that I don't know if we should discuss now, but later. But it just we had a good team, but there was a missing piece.
Yeah.
A missing piece.
What piece?
We'll talk about that later.
Oh.
Anyways, so next we got a question from Meta Medio, and the question is: what age group does parents or should parents be treating their kids serious to make it as a pro and not like a baby and telling everything is good? U8, U12, U15. What do you think?
Which age?
Which age should they be treating them like a pro and not like a child?
Well, to my experience, growing up, I was never babied. Never babied at all.
So for you, it doesn't exist.
For me, it's hard for me to, get my opinion in this based on just where I'm coming from. But me being over here, knowing how the system is and all that, I would say from a U8, okay, we'll say the kid is young, because for me, what I tell parents every time is, do not put so much pressure on the kid when it's like that young, 8 years. That tender age is focused on development. Some parents, when they're 8 years old, they focusing on the kid winning games and stuff like that and all. But you don't have to focus on the kid winning games at 8 years. He can win games, but if he's not developing, what's the...
They're just booting it or whatever.
Yeah, But develop the kid from that age. Make him start thinking winning when you see he has gotten the right tools develop in development stage, the right tools coming up, U13 or U15 when they get into bigger fields. That's when now you got to start letting the kids start thinking about winning and stuff, because from U8 you have 4 years or to do development stuff, So make the kid focus on developing, being that good. Because at the end of the day, okay, they're playing small fields and stuff like that, but growing up, you're going to play on a bigger field. That's the goal, But you have to have the right tools to be able to play in that big field.
Yeah.
So make sure that kid has the right tool to be able to be successful over there. The kid is not staying in that same small field. Kids are growing.
Forever.
Yeah, he's not going to stay in it. They're growing. So as they're growing, let them have the right tools, the right developmental tools getting up there. Yeah. So I would say, I wouldn't even want to call it babying, Yeah, just let your kid be doing the right stuff from that age. Let the kid know the right stuff that they have to be doing, and So I wouldn't say babying. Yeah, let's take babying out of that, and say parents got to be doing the right stuff. Yeah. If whatever, if you want your kid to reach a certain goal, right from the U8. Start teaching them. I mean, they're kids. I know U8, their focus is...
Mine's like a sponge.
Yeah, their focus is not really there. Sometimes if you're coaching U8 kids, you probably be talking to them and their mind is somewhere else and all. But in other ways that we can, do, talking to them to make them understand, the seriousness in what they're doing, or them, having fun with what they're trying to do. At the end of the day, it has to be fun, especially when they are... that young, you got to find a way to make them understand, or make them still stay with what they're trying to do to be fun for them. Because I know some kids just end it. Yeah. The moment that the fun is out, they just be like, I don't want to do it. Because there was some kids that I've been training or coaching before, and all of a sudden you hear, I don't want to play soccer anymore. You hear them playing lacrosse, you hear them playing, but
flag football, whatever.
But working with those kids, you see talents in them. But just because mentally here, or just because they were not mentored really well, they tend to just move to the side of that. but they could be good for that sport they were doing. But they just turned to go try something else, just because they were not mentored, the right way, making them believe that, okay, do this, do that right, and you'll be successful in what you want to do. So I wouldn't say babying them, but just develop them the right way,
Right.
Let them hear the right stuff, in that age, you 8 or, whatever age that they are.
I think part of the equation might be when, if a kid comes to you and says, I want to be a pro, it doesn't matter what age it is. It could be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then, okay, you need to start doing the things to help them on that path. Otherwise, what's the point?
Yeah.
I think part of this problem also, there's some parents that, for example, treat the 8 years old as a rock star. Right?
Yeah.
They play versus not that good teams. They're winning by a lot.
Yeah.
And they create logos. They create a lot of things, and we want to talk about this because I know you like to create, you have, one of the passions is working with Photoshop and Illustrator.
Oh, yeah.
Have any player asked you to create a logo or to do some art for them or not?
No, everything I do is just for my brand and all that. But no kid has come and then asked for anything like that.
It's getting popular nowadays. Kids are creating logos, shirts, and
oh yeah, yeah. But everything I'm just doing is let me put it this way. The reason why I'm out there doing what I'm doing right now and being very passionate about it was because when I sit down and then I think about myself and where I wanted to play, the level I wanted to play to, I feel like I didn't get there. I had the opportunity to be in the top leagues. That was how good I was before even coming here. Yeah. So I had the opportunity to be in that league, the top leagues over there. But it didn't happen. Now, I asked myself, how can I impact what I wasn't able to achieve in a kid that is coming up to be able to get there? If that kid is able to get there, I feel like I'm accomplished, or I've accomplished something, I feel like me not being able to get there, but me helping somebody along with to get there, I feel very accomplished in there. That is the reason why I am out there in the community trying to do what I'm just doing right now. So I'm so much passionate about these, like being over there training kids, being over there trying to instill like my knowledge about the game in there, because I want them to get to the level that, because when I was like them, I had the same vision. I want to go to pro. I want to this, that. But anything can happen whilst you're, it's not everybody that's just going to make it.
I mean, I can see your passion just talking.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah.
The energy, the way that you talk, we can see that you have a lot of passion on that. Yeah. So what do you think was missing for you to be there?
Sometimes it's just, I don't know how to put it. At some point, I was unlucky. When I was back home, it was all sometimes management stuff, But when I got here, it was injuries here and there, plus visa stuff as well.
Oh, visas.
Yeah. So if you are international here, you're limited to certain things that, sometimes the opportunity might be there, but you not being, resident and all that, it's hard for you to.
It's a problem. So if you are American and you want to understand about the visas, we have the episode with the Dr. Francis talking about visa.
Yeah.
I was explaining, we were trying to explain, like for people that watch us, how hard it is to get a visa here.
Yeah.
So you got your visa plane, or how was the
No, I got my visa through school.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got a scholarship to come to St. Leo. Yeah, so
that helps a lot.
Yeah, in these, if you go through that direction, it's kind of easy for you to get, the visa to travel to get.
International players.
Yep.
So college opportunities might help you on your visa.
Yep, it does.
Yeah?
Yep, it does.
Yeah.
It's interesting because it's like when we had that interview with Javier from Orlando City, he talked about it. He's like, we have a lot of good players, but sometimes it's situational. There's things that they can't control and they don't make it. I mean, you got to be lucky. Unfortunately, that's part of the business is being lucky to make it.
Yeah.
And it's hard because on the visa part, you can cheat on that.
No.
So United States is, in my opinion, is one of the hardest immigration in the world.
Yeah.
So when we I mean, now I have all the papers like the green card, but when you come to visit as a tourist, you go to a place and the guy asks you, what are you going to do here?
Yeah.
If you say a wrong word, you don't
buy.
Buy.
That's it.
So it is a big problem.
No, it's very challenging. It's very challenging. So yeah, it limited me, in so many opportunities that it could have been easy for me to get through, but just because of that, I had to, just take a step back a little bit.
And do you think the college blocks you to become a pro? On your case, do you think this blocked you?
Well, so the system over here is different.
Yeah.
Over here they promote more of the Division 1 schools more than the lower division schools like Division 2 or NAI and stuff like that, So I know the players that are in D1s and stuff gets the opportunity to be seen more than us that are in D2 and stuff like that because their games are streamed on ESPN every time. So coaches, MLS coaches or, scouts and all that get to see these guys, play every weekend and stuff. But our games are not like that, So there might be talents in that division. And we were having like friendly games and stuff, beating D1 schools and all that. But
UCF, USF.
You can't get seen because, your school division is just that low and it's not nationally, streamed. So it's always, unless you know somebody that at the end of your season probably hook you up for a combine or something, but it's rare,
Contacts.
Yeah, it's contacts, if you don't know. And that's what I just said the other time. When we got recruited here, and our coach that talked to us, like, we're going to get you this, we're going to get you that. I have this link, that, but we never saw that. So at the end of the day.
Just promise.
Yeah, just promise. At the end of the day, we had to figure out our own way out, And there were a bunch of talents over here from France, from Germany and all that, Argentina, that like had talent. Belgium, but they were not able to. We had talent in our team that most of the guys could have just make it to the next level. But we didn't get that person that's just going to push us to the thing and all. But that was that was what we were told when we were getting in. And that got us excited, even getting into the team or coming to the team, Oh, I'm coming to play under this coach, that. He's going to help me out after that to get this opportunity and all. But it was all promises,
What is your dream now? What is your biggest dream?
My biggest dream right now is just what I'm doing right now, just mentoring kids and just making sure kids with full potential, just get to the level they want to get to. The little that I can, the little impact that I can. It doesn't matter what level that kid is. It doesn't matter how good that kid is. That's what I believe in. It's not all the kids that I train that are top level kids. It's not all the kids that I train that are gonna even be playing pro and all that. But just because of the love they have for the sport, just because of them wanting to play the sports that they want to play, what kind of impact can I have on them for them to be better, just to be competitive, in whatever level that they're gonna play.
And the impact is not just on a soccer; it's on his life.
Yeah, it's life. Yeah. Everything that I'm doing with these kids are all like life stuff. Yeah, it's all life stuff. And I talk them through every time, when they're facing challenges in the drills, in the sessions, and all that. I make them understand this happens in real life as well. Most athletes, or let me say athletes in general, are able to get over so many things in life just because of their mindset, just because of the way they think. So it's hard for them to give up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's hard for them to give, because with the drills you're doing and all, there's so many challenges that you face here and there, but you find your way out.
You need to figure it out.
Yeah, you find your way out if you're resilient.
Yes, if you are. That's what I'm saying. It's a mindset thing.
I'm transferring this for the business world, because we talk with the businessmen as well. So if we face a problem and we start crying, the problem is going to be there.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't disappear.
Yeah, it doesn't.
No.
No.
So this is what we were talking today about. Like, there's a lot of challenges. I don't see as a problem. In my opinion, problem is healthy.
Yeah,
helps you
if,
grow.
oh, it is.
You know, like if you have like a problem, a health problem, it is a problem that you can fix.
Yep.
You know, you gotta have fee and fee. This is the word. So I think this we also can transfer for business. Like business is hard. We had a episode talking about business with one of the biggest builder in Orlando, and we always face problem. But the way that we manage that is how we're gonna be in the future, if we're going to be succeed or not. Resilience.
Yep.
So this is very good that you brought too.
Yeah.
Because
anybody successful, they're going to have resilience because you're going to have failure. You're going to have steps back.
and people just see your Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
And Instagram, you're going to post that you are very struggling on something. No.
Yeah, no.
We post good things.
No.
That sells.
No, social media. So for me, I don't rely or live life or anything with social media.
Yeah.
You know, people just put what you want to see out there.
Of course.
And that's what you're always gonna see. Yeah. It's not realistic. You know, it's not real.
It's another business.
Yeah. You know,
business.
it's not social media is all about business.
It is another business.
It is. If you want to just do business, let's go that route. It's not so if you try to live your life just looking at social media, it's a big failure over there.
Yeah, it's a fake life.
Yeah, it's fake life.
Yeah.
You know? So
but I want to highlight, I saw a lot of social media from Ghana, the games that they do on the sand field with a lot of people, like a big pressure on the penalty kick. I saw one.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Have you ever played that?
Yes. Yes. So like now that like let me the Muslims are having the Idul Mubarak or something.
Holiday?
Yeah, holiday. They organize tournaments.
Oh.
Big tournaments that the whole community, everybody just meet in that field over there playing that one-day tournament. So the finals is when you see that crowd getting into it like
crazy.
that.
Yeah, the pressure.
The pressure over there. So imagine playing under that pressure over there. You're not scared of anything.
No.
No.
At all. And even this time, the fans are even closer to you.
Sometimes there's no fans. I saw one game with no fans.
Yeah.
The line was barely there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the guy was very close to the line.
Yeah. But the most intense games like that, closer to you, intimidating you and all that. But like I said, mentally here, kids that are from there are just like, they're locked in.
When you focus, you
They're
can't
just
hear
locked
them.
in. They just, their whole focus is just playing the game.
You don't care what's around you.
No, they just want to play.
Yeah.
They just care about playing. That's just it. Whatever you're going to say on the side, they don't care.
You just mentioned intimidate.
Yeah.
Have ever someone intimidate you at this field? Like with something very bad that you got very scared or not?
Oh, no. I've been hearing people, and when the game is intense and all that, and the the adrenaline is going, you get, the little thing can get you mad and all. But I was able to control that. At first, I was getting red cards and stuff from that, but that was just when I was done with college, and I was just playing pickup games and stuff like that in tournaments. Like, what was that tournament called? It was like this Sunday League tournaments and stuff like that, and they call it Suncoast. Yeah. So they go to tournaments, in different states and stuff. And for me, what will trigger me to be mad might be something intentional. That is not soccer realistic, I looked up to Ronaldinho when I was growing up, with him getting fouled hard and all that, but this guy will get up still smiling because he just want to play. But if you come tackle me and I feel like the tackle was intentional, it was something you were just trying to just hurt me, that is when now I get mad.
You guys already know.
They
already know.
Yeah, that is what gets me mad, because I know you are not trying to play the game. You are just trying to, hurt somebody. I don't play like that, So those are the kind of things that, and sometimes people try to get in my head, just trying to knock you off here and there and all that. I was reacting to it at first, but one of my teammates talked to me. And I don't know how all of a sudden that thing just vanished, that I was able to control that emotion that sometimes now when, it happens that way, I just walk away. Because I would just like go back and forth arguing just to prove a point. But now I just walk away.
Experience.
Yeah. Now I just walk away and all, So I think it's a personal growth for me.
Right.
Yeah, with that aspect of that. Because when I get angry in a game and all, I'll go back and forth for a while before I settle down, But I don't know how I was able to do this. But after the guy talked to me, now I just it's just controlled. I just walk away.
You rather show it on the field.
Yeah.
Ball
Play with the ball.
Yeah,
But the silence is a good answer.
Yeah. Silence is a good, Just walk away. Yeah, just walk away and all. So that really, really helped me out. Now I'm very calm, when I'm just playing and situations like that happen. Yeah. That's
Weekend is light tackle you.
Let's talk about the experience. Or highlighting the experience. You, if I remember correctly, you played with the Rowdies, right?
Yeah.
For a little while. So can you kind of explain how did you get there? What was that like? And
so it was a tryouts.
Okay.
Yeah, I went for a tryouts over there, and I got invited, to be part of the team and all. And there was a tournament going on over there at that 2017.
Mm-hmm.
And I featured in most of the games over there during that time. I played with Atletico Mineiro, Werder Bremen from Germany. There was a lot of pro teams that was over here being part of that tournament. It was a good experience, But also at the end of the day, visa stuff, so I was not being able to. So now I had to find a way because I wanted to stay, So then now I came down to Lakeland. The owner of the indoor team over there was my good friend, there's a doctor. So I went and talked to him, and then, he was like, I need your help, and he was like, okay, go try out for my indoor team and all. So I went to do another tryout with the indoor team there, and this story is even funny. I went to do the tryouts, okay?
So this is with the Tropics MASL?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I went to do the tryouts. Mm-hmm. My visa was about to expire. Yeah, so I did a tryout, and I needed a response from the coach, whether I made it or not, to know what my next move is and all. Yeah. So I was always texting the coach, like, give me an answer. I want to know, like, if I made a team or not, because my visa is running out. I want to know what my next move is. So I was always texting the doctor, the owner, and I was like, hey, can you, like, ask the coach or something, like, give me a response quicker. It's like, oh, if you made a team, and the coach said, okay, you've made a team, I'm going to help you out with a visa and stuff and get you in here. I was like, okay. So the coach told me, like a week before my visa is going to expire, that I've made a team. So when he told me that, now I have to get out of the country
to apply outside
before coming back in. Yeah. So then now I have to find a way to get a ticket, because now it's too close, because the visa is about to expire in 1 week. Now tickets are expensive and stuff, I got to find a way and all. So I bought the cheapest flight, and my transit was in Dubai, and the layover was 22 hours.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, my goodness.
22 hours. So...
But did the club pay for that or no?
No. I like everything I did over here from that time was just all by myself. I used the money that I've made over here. Savings, everything. Got a ticket. Boom. Went back home. Did that layover, 22 layover in Dubai airport. And then got home. I took all my stuff over here back home, because I didn't know what was going to happen, whether I was going to be able to return or not, because I was doing everything all over again, So
visa, you never know if
I never know. So I just went back, nothing. I had no money on me or anything. Went back home because it's a restart, because when I was here in college and all, I was limited because I was an international, so I can't work. I can only work on campus for certain hours and stuff, So financially wasn't really there, So I went back home, nothing. Went to do the visa stuff, everything. I had my visa. Approved, everything. Relief. Yep, relieved, and I was just coming back. I came back to this country again, $0. So it's a restart for me.
Not zero. Maybe $10, $20.
$0.
$0.
$0. When I got here, the story is just it's crazy. When I got here, right? My contract with the MASL was a per game. So I got to play before I get paid. I didn't care about that. All I just wanted to do was just get back in this country and figure my way out, you know? So I got in here. It was a per game, you know? So later on I went and I just told them, hey, I can also help you guys with social media stuff, create content for you, marketing, you know, all these visuals, videos, and graphics and stuff. I was like, okay, then we can employ you, and then now you can get monthly salary for that. I was like, okay, I'm going to take that because the indoor game is different. I got to learn that. That's the first time I was playing indoor, so it's a whole different game.
It is.
Yeah, so I have to learn that, and it was taking me a while. So it wasn't like I was going to get playing time right away. So I was like, okay, let me take that job, you know. So I started working at the front office. So the apartment they gave me, I was walking from the apartment to the office every time because I didn't have a car.
How far was?
It was walking there. It's like 45 minutes. Yeah.
Every day.
Every day. And when I got here, it was like February. So that time was a little cold, you know? Yeah, because, it was a little cold. So I was always walking back and forth, you know, from my apartment to the office there like that. And then now when they started paying me, that was when I started saving a little bit. And then I started building a relationship with some parents over there, here and there. And one parent gave me a bicycle. So then I had a bicycle. Yeah, now I had a bicycle that I can just, you know, go back and forth with a bicycle. And then unfortunately the handle of the bicycle broke, you know. But then I started going back again on like, you know, walking and all that. And at some point I saved enough money that I can Uber now, you know. So now I can Uber from the apartment to the office every time, you know. So I started doing stuff like that. Sometimes, fortunately, guys that are going my direction will give me a ride and all, you know. So at some point, I saved enough, and I started coaching with a youth club over there, you know, which the pay wasn't that great, but when you were international, you would just take anything, you know, because you have to take it. You don't have an option, you know. Yeah. So we're just working around any opportunity that we're gonna get, you know. So I was able to save something really good, and I felt like, okay, I've saved enough. Now it's the time I need a car, you know. So then
it's a big upgrade.
Yeah, it's a big. And when I was able to buy a car, it was a massive relief.
Yeah.
Because this country is that big, if you don't have a car, you can go anywhere. Yeah, you can move. Your movement is limited, you know? So I was coaching, and my team had a tournament in Orlando. And the car that I was looking for was on Facebook. So the dealership was in Orlando here. So one parent picked me up, right? And then they were the one that was picking me up because I was the coach. So they were picking me up and then taking me to the tournaments and stuff. So at the tournament, after our first 2 games, and I told the parent, like, hey, I've been trying to look for a car down here in Orlando. Yeah. Can you take me to the dealership? It was like, yeah. So he took me over there, and then I had the money
in your pocket.
In my pocket, yeah, to buy it cash, you know. So I went over there, I test drive the car, everything was just fine. I was like, boom, get your money. They did the tag, everything over there, and then I drove the car from there to the game. So then now that feeling was just like crazy because now I'm driving my own car to the game, you know, and stuff like that. And it was just amazing. And that changed a whole lot of stuff once I was able to purchase the car. And then from there, like movement, now I can go anywhere I want to go and stuff like that, you know. And then I started building myself up again and again and again to now to where I am at right now. I started my business during the pandemic.
What is your business?
It's Go Training Academy.
Go Training Academy.
Yeah, so it's just, you know, mentoring kids and training, you know, kids in the
on
community.
The go. On the go. Wherever place they are, you go there?
No.
Train them,
so it's just in Lakeland. You know, it's just in Lakeland right now. And my whole goal right now is to be able to own a facility just like you guys have over here, you know, and, you know, just building and mentoring kids over there. Develop, like I said, I want kids that has potential or whatever to be able to reach their goals, or kids that I can make an impact in their game, just to help them. That's the whole goal. So I'm just this community guy. If you come to Lakeland and you ask about me, like, everybody in there.
You have the Instagram of this business?
Yeah, I do.
What is the name?
Go Training Academy.
Go Training Academy. Let me follow him.
Yeah, Go Training Academy. So I'm out there every day, just, training kids, over there. So that's what I've been doing right now, and it's just been going really well. But I started during the pandemic, where people...
It's hard.
Yeah, it was hard. People were getting, how do you call that? Fired from work and stuff like that. Yeah. So in my mind, I was like, well, how am I going to be able to survive this and stuff, Yeah. So I started, doing that, and I started promoting it, putting it on videos on Instagram and stuff like that. Parents really started seeing it, and they wanted, seeing how I'm training kids and all that. They just loved it and started bringing their kids. And at that time, too, kids has been inside the house for so long. So parents wanted them to come out to start being active and all. I think they were trying to get ready for tryouts too, but I was finding my way out because at that time, pandemic, fields are closed and all. So I was I was training behind some church fields. Yeah, Latter-day Saints, like some grass over there. So it's like every little part of that I get. And that was the time that I can travel to your, wherever you are to come in a whole session with you. Because I was going to some parents' houses, because they have some backyard that have good grass and all. They're like, hey, come, run sessions over there. So that was when I was just doing that. But
you open a company, insurance, all that thing.
It's registered.
It's hard, huh?
Yeah, it is. Yep, it is. So
people think that is easy.
Yeah, that's the story to where I am at right now.
And what is your goal with your company now? So you just said that you want to open a...
Yeah, I want to open that, big facility, and then, have kids come in to train, run pickup games and stuff like that in there. But when it comes to like the player development side, that is what,
Let's open a high soccer arena in Lakeland, and he can run.
I'm telling you, the demand over there is
high.
It's really high, because
there's no indoor there.
That's why that's open. But the Tropics is just the arena over there. We don't own that. But Cinco is there right now. Yeah. So he probably
will start.
Yeah, he will start, getting more people, in there. So
it's good to see that the soccer is growing.
It is. But like that community over there needs that. Yeah, they really need that. So if you're able to
the facilities,
if you're able to make one over there, good location.
We can do together.
Yeah. So that's the story behind everything.
It's a good story. And I want to highlight the sponsor. It's a sponsorship time, Siuzito. So I would like to say thank you for Mares, Arturo. We will go there to get the lunch. Okay, Mares. Today, Peruvian food, really good. Yeah. High Soccer Academy, High Soccer Arena, High Soccer Prospects. Thank you. What else you want to highlight? Something with Meta Media. If you're looking for a flyer, digital help, we have Boateng right here as well. But if you guys are looking for some help with social media, Instagram, Facebook,
the Power Play podcast is sponsored by Meta Media.
Oh, Meta! Or probably create your podcast. Meta Media has all the equipment, and they can run for you. Yeah. What else, Caito Milagres? Let's do the final consideration. I think it was really good. Yeah, it was good. Really good content.
Yeah.
And I mean, just like you said.
There's one last thing though I do want to ask. Yeah. Because he was talking about it. How different, because I've done it once, the MASL. Mm-hmm. How different is that compared to like outdoor and...
Okay. With my experience playing that, okay, it's just like futsal. It's a nonstop. It's just like outdoor. You can pace yourself and just like walk a little bit and all that. Yeah, this is a constant sprint every time. You don't have to lose your man, because anytime you lose your man, it's a 2v1 with somebody over there. So you got to track your man. So you're always on your feet, on your toes every time. You're always on your toes every time. So you stay on the field for 30 seconds, you got to get out and then get somebody in, go get rest, and then come back in again. So it's just like fast.
I almost passed away on my first game.
Oh, yeah. It's always fast. But, the injuries and all that is just because of physicality, the contact, the boards, you hit it. Because it's just like hockey, Yeah. So you get hit off the board and all, you can break a wrist, you can, anything can just happen in there, So it's completely different. Yeah.
It's a different game.
It's a different game. But outdoor is my game. Indoor, I just picked that based on an option.
Yeah.
And I just learned the game, and then I was good, playing that, But choosing indoor and outdoor, I'm going to choose outdoor over indoor.
So do you still play outdoor?
Yeah.
Is that with Tropics?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It is a good payment?
Ah,
Everybody asks about payment. You don't need to release
indoor, yeah, it's good.
It's good.
Yeah, outdoor because it's a semi-pro, because it's not a thing. But indoor, yeah.
Outdoor, you got to win some leagues, some tournaments, flash tournaments.
Because outdoor, we play in the UPSL.
Oh.
So it's just,
What team are you playing there?
The Tropics.
Yeah.
Oh. So we have a UPSL team, and we have the indoor MESL team.
So are they playing you in midfield, or are you playing forward?
Midfield.
Yeah.
I got stuck in midfield after my coach in the college put me there. Yeah, I got stuck over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you had opportunity in Europe to play striker.
Right now, I don't know if I want to play striker anymore because, I've adapted so well playing midfield, and I just love it. Yeah. The reason why is because I just see more of the ball, and I always want to be on the ball a lot. So that's why.
Yeah, I mean, I think I don't have any other question, but I really would like to highlight that you were saying about something to impact the kids, and I think this show with you was very special because you showed them your passion, and if we could impact them in a positive way, for us, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Some of the people ask us, "Oh, are you guys making money with the podcast?" This is not our goal right now.
Yeah.
This is not our goal.
Yeah.
Our goal is to impact people, and having you impacting so many kids for us is very special.
Yeah, that's what makes me happy. Yeah. When I see you, when you make an impact in someone's life, you're supposed to be proud. Yeah. It's a huge difference. It's a huge difference because you never know what you've impacted, what is going to carry that kid or whatever the rest of their life. Yeah. So it's a huge thing to do. So for me, I do it with all my heart. Let me put it. I do it with everything. Yeah. Seeing a kid grow, in that.
You live with soccer. Like, for example, you make your money, your life is entire. Yeah. I mean, is another example. We always talk about, like, business. So we could make a different thing and make way more money. So we do this because we love. And it's hard for people to understand when people only focus on money. Yeah. So that was a very special episode, and once again, thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah.
And if you want to leave some final consideration for the kids, like, you are a mentor of a lot of kids in Lakeland. So if you can leave a final consideration for them,
that'd be great.
For anybody, yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, I have this philosophy that I growing up, my mom was I had the word focus. I was always saying that word focus, but my mom was just making fun of, like, why do I always use that word focus? And I was like, well, focus does a lot of things for me. If I am really focused, I look up to one thing. Things that nobody sees but just me.
Yeah, the target.
Yeah, nobody sees but just me. And one thing I'm going to tell kids is, if you have your eye on something, never let anybody discourage you. Be focused on it. Because nobody sees what you see. If you go to bed and you dream, I don't see what you dream about. You're the only person that sees what you. So if you dream playing in a bigger field, if you dream playing in front of 30,000, you're the one that sees that. So how can you be able to achieve that? Is you being focused, doing the right things. Focus on looking up to the stuff that is going to get you over there.
And that's it. I think it's amazing.
Really good,
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much. So, what else, Caíto? Final consideration from Kyle Wilson.
Final consideration. I mean, I don't know if I can say it much better than what Melvin did. But
after him.
I would just say, kids, you got to go after it if it's what you want to do, and you make it happen. You focus on that. People are going to tell you no, and you still got to chase it. That's it.
Don't give up. Thank you so much, Melvin Boateng.
Thank you,
Vamos.
thank you,
See you
thank
on the
you.
field.
So are you?
Right.
Tiago was going to ask this question. I'm going to ask it for you. Are you related to Kevin Prince?
Oh, that's
Yes.
a lot of question I get every time, but no, it's just a common name that yeah.
Not that common. Thank you so much. See you on the next show.
See you next time.
Vamos nessa.